Series finale, episode 19.
Gonna do a couple of minutes of, or a few minutes of exterior video walk around. This abandoned airplane college. There's just not much left of it on the inside. Brandon and I explored this whole place in the dark.
I love how the vegetation kind of reaches out and makes that mysterious kind of feeling going on. Wow. I'm just walking around, not looking suspicious at all.
Just gonna keep going. There are lots of buildings on this campus. It's about almost 8 in the morning. It's a good time to come out here and get these shots. All these buildings are just completely shot out.
It smells so nice out here this time of year. Who's Johnny? She says, ooh, I almost fell on my face.
Okay. Who knows what that was? Maybe an old parking lot?
I know what this was. This is where they used to park the stealth bomber.
There's no reason to go back there.
You know, it is kind of a windy day, even though the trees don't really reflect it much. You can definitely kind of hear it. But this year was actually a first for me in that I went outside. You know, I'm 47 years old, and I went outside during a blustery day, and I thought this bug or something was flying around in my around my right eye. I kept seeing this thing fly around. It freaked me out really bad. And then I realized it was my eyebrow flopping around in the wind. And so I had to go home and have a thought about my life. Might have had to freak out a little.
I got somebody who's going to come and pick me up. So I got to keep moving.
Hi, don't mind me, just minding my own. Night all will help you get your Z's. Oh, there's Thomas the Twine.
Hope you all have enjoyed this exploration and stealth camp. It was fun. I've never really done an actual stealth before.
Making this content, these videos is so much fun. And honestly, the most fun that I have in it really is the planning stages. I love getting together if I'm doing this with someone else, I love meeting up with them in a room, sitting down with the blackboard, planning out the entire thing, and a lot of times the mission does not go as according to plan, but it is so much fun. The preparation, figuring out everything you want to take into the rig, to take with you for the journey, where you're going to sleep for the night. It's just, there's so much to it.
I'm gonna try to work my way back to the dorms. Try to get a couple quick shots of those for you. Really excited to be here.
Captain's log, stardate 3112.4. Another note is, after all the prepping for the adventure, then the traveling, then the actual physical act of exploring, and the wrap-up, there really are enough to bring me to a state of almost being overstimulated. But in these cases, I crave that feeling. It's really different. But by the time that you get home from doing all this stuff, you pass out. I mean, your short twitch ancillary muscles are just absolutely worn out because of all of the stabilization for the rubble that you have to walk on. Sometimes you have to get on your hands and knees and crawl through a hole. Sometimes you fall through a hole. Sometimes you got to crawl back out of it. There's all kinds of stuff. Sometimes there are dogs.
My first stealth slash, not my first urbex, but my first urbex slash stealth. And we did okay. I had a lot of pain in my left hip. I have arthritis in my left hip. Then I learned that about 4 years ago, which is marvelous. Just simply marvelous. And it hurts. So I had a really tough time falling asleep. I felt bad for Brandon because every time I would move, my sleeping bag would make loud noises, and I fear that I pretty much messed up his quality of sleep, but I'm just thankful that he did this with me.
Back to it!
Okay. Wow, this place is incredible. I mean incredible. There are tons of buildings. Some of the dorms are burned out, like someone set them on fire. So they stink real bad. Look at that. I like that door. And it's locked. I tried to get in. I found another way in. Don't really need to go in. No, it's all... I went in one way and it's just all shot out inside. There's really nothing to see. This place is very historic, though.
There is a way through that if you want to try.
I went into that room and it's just a boiler. There's nowhere else to get in it.
Well, now there's just something nice about that building. Looks like a big old peppermint. Wait, what's that going on back over there? Hello? Oh, this building's colors are messing with my mind. I'm going down. Oh. Okay, I got better. Whoop. I can hear my nose whistling when I'm breathing in. Don't you just hate that? when you're walking and you're breathing and your nose is going. And so you try to do it really hard once or twice to get it to stop, and all you end up doing is doing it really hard and really loud. It's ridiculous.
Stupid glasses. I absolutely cannot stand wearing glasses. I can't stand it. Because I can't see.
Because to me, this house looks like it has a little hatchet on top of its head.
Weird. Women's Day. Security services. No dates. Kitchen cabinet. And what's left of the kitchen? Closet. Tree. It's just a little house. Who knows who this was for?
That's an old analog cathode ray tube television, probably from the 70s or 80s.
1997 is the end of the year on that phone book.
But that TV was a dinosaur. It was certainly made between the 70s and the 80s.
Ooh, neat wallpaper.
I think there's a swamp thing in that forest. Oh, there it is!
Weird.
Green on the floor, monster! Nope. Oh, I love October fresh air. By Menon. These buildings are scattered all over the place. It can be quite confusing, really and truly, especially when you're doing it at night. But there's so much content to be made here. It's great, and it's been wonderful. It really has. The weather's been really cool. It's been nice. It's been really nice. And I know this video is a little bit longer than what I usually post, but I wanted to try and wrap this place up in this final video and just kind of, see this place off the right way. It's been a great time. And at one point in history, these would have been the dorms.
Wow. Someone's tried burning this place. This is huge. These dorms are huge.
The roaring of the train whistle is so soothing to me. If you think that looks creepy, watch the earlier videos. You'll see us go through it at night.
Ghetto bird. They were overhead all night. All night.
I believe that up here and to the right is where the old runway was, but there is so much growth and new construction you can't see it.
y'all are enjoying this walk around. I'm trying to be quick. So I've got a guy that's gonna come and pick me and Brandon and I up. So I'm trying to be quick.
I figure I have enough time to take a quick dip into this building. Phew. Or should I say, what's left of it. Ooh, the floor under my feet goes quick, quick, quick. Yeah. A mastering existence! Trains coming by in these locations are actually quite beneficial to me because I can hide in their sound and I can move more effectively without my own sounds giving me up. This place was titled the Administration Building.
Oops. I'm glad that didn't make the roof fall on me. Like that.
Oh, that's terrifying. That could fall. Round the tree, you! Now, I do some stupid things, but I'm not going in there. Back out into the wilds of Illinois. Or not. You know, at this point, I'm not sure if I'm killing the carpet when I'm walking on it, because I'm pretty sure it's alive. I gotta get out. Oh, yeah. Solid ground. Ooh, woo, wee, gooby.
I'm gonna go this way, I guess.
That would seem to be a long road ahead of me. But you should see the one behind me. This place is huge.
There are so many buildings on this campus. It is, with all the vegetation, it's hard to get to them. Moreover, it's hard to know which ones you've already been in. And I just got a message saying that our buddy is on the way to come and get us, Brandon and I. So I'm gonna get this quick building and head back. Hope you've enjoyed it.
I am so lucky to be alive. All the places I've been. Whew. I've picked some real humdingers. Back to it. These are all the dorms scattered all over the campus.
All right. I think this is the last exterior that I'm gonna have time to shoot. Because, ooh, my backpack's heavy. That's not the reason. Because we got a guy on the way to get us out of here. You see this window down here? Where they tried to set the place, well, they did set the place on fire because they're so smart. I can't stand it. See that?
The scorch marks stretched up the buildings where the flames licked the bricks. This is really such a pleasant morning. And as you can see, some of the grass is maintained out here, and I'm sure that it's due to some of the recent construction that's going on nearby.
Time to head back. It's been a fun exploration. I didn't find any underground areas. None, actually. One more. I really want to get this shot. Oh.
It's like being awash in a sea of weeds.
Wow. That was cool. Briar and bramble.
This is such a peaceful walk out here. And I'm out in the open early in the morning, so I'm going to kind of keep it quiet.
I can see my breath. Gotta find my way back. Back to Brandon and my ride.
This grass is as tall as I am. I'm 6'1". I love how the trees border the walk, forming intertwined arms that create a natural tunnel of green.
Almost dropped the camera.
Again, I want to thank everyone for sticking with all of these episodes for this series. It's been a lot of fun making them. It was a lot of fun exploring them. This whole experience was just really, really great. And I will see everyone in the very, very near future with a lot more content.
Okay. Brandon said that our ride is going to be here in just a couple of minutes. I certainly don't want to miss it. See him? That's Brandon. He's a big content creator, a really good guy. My first outing with him was a success. Had a hard time sleeping. It was my fault. My hip was killing me. And so he probably suffered a little. But he's a really good person. And it was such an honor to be able to work with him.
Ooh, I gotta keep it quiet. He might. I think he's filming.
He's filming. Back to the start. Folks, I'm beat. I've got the Oakley kitchen sink backpack on, and it is heavy. Everything on me hurts, except for my toes. Thanks for watching.
This concludes the Parks Air College series. Stay tuned and I will take you to the next location.